Hello YouTube, good morning. Hey, I'm here in sunny Florida in Venice, a beautiful little town just past historic downtown. I wanted to make a short video about shark teeth. So if you're coming here and you want to find some shark teeth, feel free to blow $300 on all kinds of different gear to help your chances. Some kind of scoop, a sifter, making one of those PVC floating things with the chicken wire. Hey, more power to you. I'm here to give you a few tips and tricks from a semi-local. I've been here for a couple years. I don't go to the beach a whole lot, but I've been having pretty good luck finding shark teeth on the regular. So I just wanted to share a little bit of advice with you. So what I typically do, a couple different ways to do it. If you don't want to get wet at all, I'm wading right now. I'm in pants. So, if you want to stick with that, you don't want to get very wet. If you don't want to get wet at all, you can usually comb the beach and find something. Early morning is the best. It's the least picked over. If you're trying to find something in the water, though, it's pretty much constantly cycling out. So if you really want teeth and you try hard enough, come here to Casperson Beach, Venice Beach, Manasota Key Beach, Stump Pass, all kinds of places down here to find shark teeth. Maybe do a little bit of internet research. Red tide is supposedly pretty hot in this area, but I haven't really seen much. We've still gone to 3 or 4 beaches here in the last couple months and haven't really seen horrible red tide like I have seen it. So I'm gonna get back to it instead of wasting time. Sorry about that, I get long-winded. So if you just kind of get into the water just a little bit, we're probably talking 6-10 feet from the water's edge, as far as how far it comes up the beach. And you just look in here, you can see stones and shells and rocks just constantly coming through and cycling out. And it's probably kind of messing with you here, but I'll get the best footage I can. But you can literally just stand here, find a good comfortable position, and look down into the water where it's clear. Try not to disturb it, and you can get a good enough view about a quarter of the time to actually see the teeth stumbling and rolling around when the waves are coming in and going back out. You just have to be pretty quick, have to have some decent eyesight. Some polarized glasses would probably help. I have the best luck with no glasses at all using this method. And just make sure you try to find some rocks. If you're just trying in just pure sand, I haven't had any luck, but where there are rocks, shells, the thickest substrate is the best. So if you go kicking around and the biggest rocks under your feet, the biggest shells under your feet, that's where I like to look. But again, this is the real shallow water way to look. And what you want to do is just if you see something that looks promising, go ahead and scoop it out. And I think most people probably miss the teeth because, they're looking for something big, something incredible. But every one of these black specks in my hand could potentially be a shark tooth. And chances are you're going to throw it on the ground because you weren't looking for something so small. So, if you don't want to get skunked and any tooth is a good tooth, then feel free to try this way. I'm probably not going to go through that handful. I'm going to show you the tooth that I found with my third handful, and it is right here. Here's a first shark tooth of the day. Nothing special, nothing huge, no big deal. I did find that using this method. Third handful. I know it's a little hard to see, but I guarantee you it's a tooth. So we're gonna save that one. Move on to the next method. So, and this is by far the best. You might want to be in full swim gear for this. There's typically some pretty aggressive waves, so the deeper you get, the more you're going to get bounced around. So it's going to be hard to see, but right here about in the middle of the camera where the waves break, that's kind of like a foot drop off. It's just a little bit where, it's real turbulent. Where the water gets real turbulent, but it also really turns stuff up right here. So I am almost knee deep in water. Now where this cuts out, kind of like a little gully here, but where it does that little cut, I like to get in there and just scoop up that cut. And the bigger the substrate, the better off you are. So if you can wander around and wait to find the biggest stuff under your feet, that's where you'll find the biggest teeth, the biggest shark teeth. So make sure you look at every black speck. There might even be some brown specks in teeth. So I did this probably 3 times, and I came up with this one. This is at Venice Beach. Pretty nice tooth. I have some decent sized hands, wear like our size large gloves, give you any idea. Definitely bigger than a quarter, maybe bigger than a $50. Pretty close. So I don't remember what kind of shark that is. I think it's some kind of snaggletooth, kind of skinnier shark. Big, long, sharp teeth. Well, of course it's sharp. It's a shark. But yeah, so I only looked for teeth for maybe 5 minutes, and I came up with these two, this big one and this small one. So again, walk around on the beach until you find some big substrate, and then just kind of sort through it. Be careful not to miss all the little ones. So they can be brown, they can be black, and you know, try to go into the water 8 or 10 feet where that cut is. If you do scuba, then obviously you're going to try something different. If you go out a little bit closer to the sandbar, then I hear there's good teeth on the other side of that. Probably a lot better than what you find at the beach. But as a beach goer with absolutely no gear at all, I just found this morning. You can do it on almost any beach, but you know, don't get discouraged if you don't find these big ones. These little tiny guys are way more common. I've come home with like 30, 40 of those before. Not nearly as impressive if you're showing your guests, but they are shark teeth that you found, and I almost lost it. It's so small. But it's a cute little guy. I deserve some credit too. It is a shark tooth. So here's my score at Venice Beach today. The beach is starting to see some people. Quite a few people down there by the main parking lot. There'll be some people hit or miss down here by the resort. So earlier the better if you're like me and you don't like being around people. But yeah, these are the teeth that I found, all in large substrate. I was in rolled up pants, so pretty much anybody can find these if you're patient and want to go look for them. Have fun, happy hunting. Yeah, good luck in your search. Please let me know if my advice helped you at all. Feel free to share the video or like if you think it's useful. Thanks for watching.